I.
Turns out the voice wasn't coming through on the stream. There we go. Good afternoon, everyone. Now I can hear myself like 8 different times. What is up, everyone? Welcome in. Yeah, no, I fixed it. Nope, I didn't fix it over here. I didn't fix it on Discord. Now let's fix it on Discord. RTX voice crashed, so we're just having to go old school. We're just having to go old school with the regular mic. There we go. We are here. We are live. I think all the audio issues are fixed. NVIDIA updated some stuff today, so yeah, I think that broke my RTX voice. I'm going to have to fix that a little bit later, but now we're back. Welcome in, everyone. It is Wednesday afternoon. We don't normally stream on Wednesdays. We don't normally stream on Wednesday afternoon. But today is something special. Today is my returning my love to you by loving Colonel Sanders. You guys thought it would be a great idea to make this the next sub incentive, so here we are. Y'all have made me date Dream Daddies. Now I'm gonna have to date the Colonel. I guess riffing off of the dating thing, since this is dating and cooking, the next thing I'm gonna do is cook. So if we can get to 130 follows, I'm gonna do a cooking stream. It's gonna be a good time. So I'm waiting right now for people to trickle in. See if we can't get some people into the voice channel in Discord. I see Per. He's up in there. I see True Knight is there as well. So we got a couple of people. Let's see if we can get wait a little bit and get a couple more up in here. See if we can get a couple people up in here for some voice stuff. When your class gets canceled so you can catch the stream, that's a great day there, Palm. That is a great day. I'm glad to have you in. If you're in the Discord, feel free to join the voice channel as well. You can voice one of our characters. Once we get things up and running, it's going to be a good day. I have a good feeling about this one. It's going to be should be a fun stream. The more of y'all that get in the voice channel, the better it's going to be. So make sure you hit that exclamation point Discord and get up in the Discord, get in the voice channel, and do this thing. Join that Discord. Get in that hot Discord link wherever your chat happens to be, and get up in there. No. Pedal, no. You're coming, you swear, you will be right back. All right, well, that's part of the reason why I am we're just chatting for the moment so that we can, get some people up into the Discord to do this thing. So it'll be all right. I should be able to hear people up in the Discord, and they should be heard on stream as well. So everything should be okay today. I think we are set up. Would you mind if you voice one of the characters? No, absolutely not, True Knight. You can totally voice someone. That's the whole idea, is to get y'all to voice characters. We haven't assigned parts or anything yet. We're going to kind of just do that on the fly. So hang out in the voice channel, and we will. What do I mean? I mean that right as we're playing through, right, when the characters show up on screen and they have text that they're going to speak, you're going to read it. All right, so we're gonna work together. It's gonna be like a little bit of live theater, a little bit of a table read. Oh yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good deal. The more people that we get into the Discord, the better it's gonna be. Pedal already claimed Ashley. Are you going to stream on Discord too? I guess I could. I guess I could do that. Here, let me see if I can do this without crashing my OBS. Yeah, here we'll go. Let's pick a projector of this, and we'll do a screen share. So yeah, I'm going to screen share in the Discord channel. There you are, Per. What's up? It's going all right. Oh, it looks like it captured. Nah, I might have captured the right thing. Yeah, I'm doing great. It's going to be a good afternoon. Let's see if I can get this to look better, though. Yeah, she did a little bit of earlier playthrough of this and really wanted it to be Ashley. I have no idea which one Ashley is. I'm assuming she is the green-haired best friend, but we'll see. No, it's going to be all right. I literally just opened it to see that it would run, so I am completely blind. Hello, Ivan. What's up? Oh, hey, Staged. Stage Plum's up in there. We got Ivan up in here.
Hello.
What is up? Well, hey, everybody. I think y'all are coming through on stream. Looks like you've got audio there as well, so that's great. Yeah, it should be a good day. And of course, I will be saving this. I'll upload this to the YouTube and all of that, so you can go back and watch later as the hilarity ensues. I did upload a whole bunch of new stuff to YouTube the last couple of days, so we've got hours of content if you're interested. So there we go. Cool. Petal swears she's coming. She'll be right back. So maybe she will get a different character. Oh, I know. She wants Ashley. I think Ashley shows up pretty early. So we're going to wait just a little bit. I'm planning to actually start the playthrough just around 2:15. So about 6 minutes from now is when I'm planning to actually get things going. So this is going to give us time to get up in here. I think we should be able to get through it today. We should, maybe. I don't know. It says it's like a 2-hour game, so I think we should be able to get through it this afternoon. It'll be a good time. If you have to dip, come in, come out, that's cool. Just let us know. Just throw something in the chat, and we'll be good to go there.
Why don't you claim that nitro? Posted.
If you'll see that I already gave you the thumbs down on that, you dirty troll. Yeah, bust them.
Okay. I didn't see that there.
Yeah. We already reacted. I wanted to give you just a general boo that man, but I decided on a much more chill thumbs down. Not funny. It was like a little funny, but yeah. I on a scale of 1 to 10, it was about a 3. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's about what that ended up being. Was about a 3. So there we go. Ivan's right there. Okay.
But I might actually get the nitro, but I'm not gonna.
All right. So I'm gonna pull up the game just to make sure y'all can see it on stream as well as in Discord, just to get things going. We're gonna balance some audio levels. We're gonna get this thing up and running. It is very anime. All right. So we have game audio. We have my mic. Can someone say something on Discord?
Oh.
Oh, I think we're good there. That's perfect. That's perfect. I think our audio levels are just right. Y'all can see it on the Discord stream. Well, that's the problem. Whenever I click on Discord, it disappears. I can't get it. I guess I could run it as a window. Let's run it windowed.
Okay.
That should help. All right. Now I can click on other stuff and it stays up. All right. So here we are. We're doing this thing. Once Petal joins in, once any of y'all choose to join in, just hop in the Live for Games and Such channel. You can see us down there, and we'll pick parts, and away we will go. So, should be all right. Oh my God! Look at the stylized Colonel Sanders. He is perhaps a dream daddy. Okay, yeah, no, that one wasn't very good. All right, we're gonna start.
I muted because I was eating. That was so good.
Yeah, but the real question is, are you eating KFC? Because that would be on brand.
I am not eating KFC, but I am eating fried chicken.
I'll allow it.
got some from the school cafeteria before I came back to my apartment.
Well played. Well played indeed. All right. Well then, let's just do this. What do y'all think? Y'all ready to do this? Oh, so that just means it's connecting. It's getting there. It'll get there, or it might not. You might want to try refreshing it. Also, watching on mobile. Oof, and using data. Big oof. Big oof. There we go. All right. So if you're joining us, if you're just watching and you're not in the Discord, well, you're more than welcome to do that. But if you would like to be a part of this, if you want to be a part of this live read of I Love You, Colonel Sanders, hit !Discord, join the Discord, and get up in here. We're in the Live for Games and Such channel. And if you want to voice a character, feel free. Can you say something, Per? Yeah, I'm not hearing you at all. Between the game, yeah, I'm not hearing you, Per. Sorry. I saw Pedal for like a hot half second. Saw Pedal for like a hot half second. All right. Well, I'm gonna press go, and then we'll do this thing. All right. Futz around their audio. We won't give you the first character. We'll wait. We'll give you someone a little bit later on in. But this was your idea, Pedal. Per. This was Per's idea. So let's do this thing. He will definitely be involved. All right. Before we get started, tell us your name.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, I got you now. Sounds great.
Cool. Awesome.
There we go. Sounds beautiful. Glad to hear you, Per.
Can y'all hear me?
We got you there, Pedal.
I pedal.
Hey, Battle.
Hello, Plum.
So, actually, it might not be a bad idea to do a roll call just so people on stream know who's doing what. Per, will you will you introduce yourself?
My name's Persuade Me, also known as Gouda God. Oh, you want my real name?
No. We don't have to do real names. I was like, hey, just so that they can hear your voice. Know who's going to be doing what.
All right.
Excellent
Gouda
there.
God on Discord and Persuade Me on stream. So
It ain't easy
don't
being
know.
cheesy.
I don't know who. Oh, just got that fun. Wow. I love cheese. If you couldn't already tell. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
All right.
cheese puns are also appreciated.
Yeah. All right. We also have Pedal. You introduce yourself.
It's just me.
Okay, so that was Pedal's voice. All right. Plum, you want to introduce yourself?
Plum.
All right.
Having a good day.
It is a great day. And then True Knight.
Yo.
All right. So that's who we have in Discord for now. If more people join in, we'll get them involved as well. So let's do this. Before we get started, I will tell them my name is a chef. It'll be Doc G. Chicken and biscuits. Chicken and biscuits. We're gonna want to get them chicken and biscuits.
Get some water with that.
Beverage.
All right. I sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of my modest student apartment. Oh. Up and at 'em. Lying in bed, I stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits me at the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. You allow yourself to daydream a bit, thinking about the future. It's finally here, the first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare, so many students to meet. Whoa, what's going on? What's going on? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up. It just like blasted through like 30 screens of stuff. Whoa, that was weird.
Is all of us right now.
It just it just blasted through the entire first part of the game. Like whenever I click it, it immediately moves it. All right, let's try this one more time. That was weird. Does it not like my mouse? Is that the problem here? All right, we're going to try this again. I'm sorry about that. That was truly strange. All right. Wait, okay, so it looks like... All right, let me try a different mouse.
Petition for Plum to play Marion.
Where's my mouse?
Marion is the green-haired best friend, and I think that's very fitting for Plum.
Okay, Petal.
What should I play? Should I be this Ashley sidekick? Yeah, she has a
Van
sidekick,
Van?
right?
Yeah, she's got Van Van.
Got my name at Discord.
So there was a dog. That's very fun.
Professor Dog. It's very cute.
All right.
I'm just determined to be Ashley.
All right, we're trying it with a different mouse. If it still clicks through like that, then we're going to be in trouble. I got to figure something out. Oh, now it's frozen. And it's not responding. Man, we're having
Wait, in the upper right, it looks like you're fast forwarding. Maybe try clicking that button or something.
Man, of all of the games I've ever played, I didn't expect this to be the one to give me the most technical difficulties.
It just
So it
doesn't want to
happens.
list from your
Ah, the world. Okay, all right. Yeah, I think I pressed the. All right, we're gonna try this. Smack that clock up and at him. Lying in bed, we think about the ceiling. My mind begins to wander. I allow myself to daydream a bit, thinking about the future. Ooh, delicious biscuit. Mmm. Yikes, you're in such a hurry, in fact, that you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. You're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Uh-oh. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy of Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorable, awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. The part of Miriam will be played by... Plum?
Take it.
All right.
Yes!
Good morning, Doc G. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our... I can't read the last word of that.
Lives. Oh. Ah, let's move Doc G. Let's move Doc G. All right.
I feel the Makomon Conchuk energy off of this girl.
Actually, I'm...
Because
Your
I'm
head's floating.
Shariam, excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous.
What's the...
It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail?
Classic Miriam. Raised by Master Chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great.
University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters. I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up.
A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Change the subject to school gossip. It's hard to see Miriam like this, and frankly quite exhausting. Rather than dwell on her anxiety, you try to change the subject to something more interesting. All summer you've been hearing rumors about a dreamy, enigmatic student who is enrolled at the school. Yeah, that's a little worrisome, but you'll be fine. Now, what about this mystery student we read about on the school message boards? Any new deets?
Oh, get this. I heard his name is Harland, and he's no ordinary student. They say he has powers. He had them ever since he was born. From an egg.
An egg? Like a chicken? Don't be ridiculous. But that thing about having powers, it wouldn't line up with what some of the other rumors I have heard. Like, I heard he once fought a bear with just his smile. You both sigh, thinking about a student so handsome that the laws of physics don't dare apply to him. Dreamy. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom-engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. The part of Ashley will be played by Petal. Hello, Ashley.
Oh, I didn't see you there, Chicken Shins.
You leave these shins alone. They are perfectly normal shins.
Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone.
Your perfect shins looks like it's us.
We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes.
Van!
Oh my, well, the part of Van will be played by True.
Oh, okay.
No, Per, do you want it?
No, that's fine.
Jeez. This guy does not look like me at all.
You want me to take him?
So wipe away tears, I'm crying laughing.
I don't think anyone looks like
Some
Van
JoJo
Van.
shit.
This is a JoJo reference.
Answers the chat.
Alright. Well, someone take it.
Alright, you rang.
You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students.
I know, right? You think they just hand us our diplomas now?
Or maybe hire us as professors. You amateurs could learn a thing from us.
With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam.
Later, losers.
As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Pop will be versed by True.
Oopsie. I think it's broken.
You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick.
I love you.
I think you mean thank you.
My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old.
Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Doc G. So, are you gonna make me hold this door all day? And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you.
It's me. Kind of cute.
I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium in the front of the class. Adorable. Well, since he's a professor, I'll also take this one. Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class?
You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL.
Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and a little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof! What? A cute dog is our professor. This is the best school ever! I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, the wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. Pop.
True.
I'm chilly. I'm close to the window.
And then he walks in. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still.
It's him.
If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Oh, someone needs to be the colonel.
I guess I'll do it.
All right, Per. Are you ready to fall in love? Because let's do this thing.
All right, try to seduce me, Doc.
Go.
Please, call me Colonel.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Colonel
Colonel
Sanders.
Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Oh my. Oh my. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong.
And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a lot.
Maybe we should open the window back up before the faucet melts into a puddle and evaporate entirely. Sorry.
All the pink and white really does make it quite hard to read it unless you're on the screen where it is. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is it with all your really weird insults? You turn to find Colonel Sanders standing right in front of you. Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently, his hand outstretched.
Boy, howdy. Oh, wait, no, wrong accent. No. This classroom gets hotter than Kentucky. Well, is it Naya?
Then a Kentucky Friar.
Friar. God, I have the brightness. Please use my handkerchief.
You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you about how sweaty you look. You're completely mortified. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? How will you respond? You'd still take the handkerchief. You stretch out your hand and Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief in it. It's so beautiful you hesitate to press it to your face, but when you do, the feeling is transcendent. It has his natural scent on it. It smells of the most delicious chicken you've ever smelled.
Oh, sure, Pop.
Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to University Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood, there might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. We need another random student.
I'll be random student.
All right.
Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss.
Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue. You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place?
Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher.
Everyone stares at him blankly. Student?
We're still on the Does No One Remember Me slide. I don't know what's going on.
That
Oh.
you didn't read it though. You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance.
Can I be?
I was ready with the robot sound effects.
Oh, she's got the beep boop. So we'll let Petal do that one. Pop, you'll be the next character, or you can also be the could also be Colonel. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal! Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose in the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind? This is a chicken game, so it must be a chicken snack. You reach behind your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite. Well, 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 I think there might be some competition for a new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain.
Alright, that was disgusting. Am I still muted?
No?
Okay. I thought I was muted for a second there.
Unmuted to like make a noise and apologize for it.
It seems that no one is oh, wait, sorry. I'm not the Colonel. Colonel?
Pop, do you want to do it?
Pop, take it. True. Yeah, you're good. Go.
So do
Good, you take it.
All right. It seems that no one's claimed a seat next to me. If you're interested. Wink.
Oh man, this is a tough choice, y'all. Should we sit by Colonel Sanders or sit by our best friend?
Do you want to be a hoe or not?
Look, I don't know about Miriam, but I wouldn't be offended if you sat by Colonel Sanders.
Okay, good. Because it's not called I love you Miriam. It's called I love you Colonel Sanders.
I
Fair
love
enough.
you, Miriam.
Fair
I mean,
enough.
we-
I need a best.
We still love you Miriam, but we really love Colonel Sanders. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Except for this pin right here on his arm. Apparently.
That's a chef's pen. Don't worry about that.
All right.
Has no ink.
It's just for stir.
True.
It's just for
Any-
stirring. It's just for stirring.
For poking shit.
All right. Thanks for offering me this seat, Colonel.
I only have 2 rules. Do all you can, and do the best that you can. It's the only way you ever get the feeling of accomplishing something.
That's so inspiring.
I know.
A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you settle into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz. A pop quiz. Yay, a quiz about me. This incredibly important and surprising short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If a train is traveling to point B and a train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely. Looking at you, Pop. That's right. Forest is to tree as chicken is to feather. That's also right. What is the most efficient utensil ever created? A spork, obviously. That's right. What food is best for a broken heart? Anything as long as you prepare with love and not too much salt. Camel meat. A pancake that looks like a silly face. Well, is the camel head outside of the shop with the camel meat? Because if it's not, then it's not a fresh camel and don't eat it. So we're going to go with the pancake that looks like a silly face. That's wrong. Is Sprinkles a good boy? Yeah. Oh, no,
Best boy.
he is the
Best
best boy. That's
Best boy.
right. Your total score is 4 out of 5.
Got an 80.
Hey, I'll take a B. Especially,
That's when I took it. I'm so proud.
you look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He nods with approval. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. All he's been doing is making announcements. Time for lunch! Already? Wow. The cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at, but it makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters.
Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention?
Good enough.
No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see,
Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Oh, hi.
I was...
It's about lunch.
Everyone cheers. Yay!
Yay!
Yay.
But I...
Shh. I think he's lagging.
Sorry.
Lunch.
Okay, dude.
It's all right, man. Lag happens. She said shh.
In the honor of the new semester, I've prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
This would be the smell snack.
Indeed, that smell.
You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true?
It's this.
Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head, its contents glimmering in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating.
For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors.
You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can.
But that's all I say about that. What? Do you think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw. Nah, my dude. Nah. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him.
He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what Zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach.
Writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman can fry chicken so tenderly.
You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself.
Oh, please. Well, Van, the man, if you don't want any,
I'll take his.
whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it.
He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed.
Easy now. There's enough to go around for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in.
You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. All right. Later, True. We will check you later. Savor the moment and enjoy everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart, or swim towards the light. I think,
Trying to figure out the recipe.
yeah,
Are you?
I guess we are.
I don't know if you wanted to choose something else. Sorry.
You let the food rest in your mouth and focus on it, scrutinizing every flavor. Salt? Maybe. Pepper? Too obvious. Oregano, basil? Maybe, but there's something else. Something dark. Something spicy. You dig deeper. 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 Even deeper still until you find it. Could it be He really did it. How bold, how adventurous to use. It's marjoram. You try to go even deeper into the sea of flavors, but this is a revelation alone is more than you can handle. You snap out of it and realize this information was meant to remain a secret, and yet, now you know. The mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders. As you look around, you realize that everyone in the room is consumed by the lunch. No one noticed that you've traveled through space and time. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second.
Anything for a fellow chef.
What exactly was on that chicken?
How bold of you to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that'll make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurant. No big deal.
It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade.
What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We have two more whole days to get to know each other.
He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun?
Aw. Moxie, I'll give you that.
Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone. Then he leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers.
Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use dolphin noise from SpongeBob. It's something my great grandmother taught me.
Wow, you never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. And definitely isn't the flavor you tasted before, but now you're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe. But you don't tell Colonel Sanders that. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad.
Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school building. I think it's about how my story will continue after I graduated.
Sounds like you have big plans.
I dare say, the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You could bet on that.
Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Neg him to show your own strength. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest, but thoughtful. Seriously, why is Colonel Sanders this hot? He has no reason to be this hot, and yet he is. Are we going to be modest but thoughtful, or are we going to wow him with a big idea? We're not going to neg him because we're not pickup artists.
Depends. I think he would want to be modest and not push anything, but I don't know.
All right, that's what we're going to go with then. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. We got the hearts, so I imagine that worked. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery. It was perfect.
I appreciate that compliment, Doc G.
I'm sure you'll be a big success.
I know we only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon.
You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need.
Sorry, I was eating. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it?
You're not going to blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two, that is. Me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner?
Sure, Doc G. I'll prepare our station.
Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Boop. Oh, wait. Robot voice.
Oh, God. I think I got up to here. I'm sorry. Go ahead. It's funny.
Boop, boop, bzz, 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 bzz.
It didn't come through.
Two potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose.
It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? The robot. 100% the robot.
Thank you.
Oh, we lost Petal, it seems. Oh, Petal's back. All right. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay. I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Hold on there. Oh, sorry. It's not my line.
We don't even know the assignment yet.
Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him.
Tissue? I hardly know you.
Clank judders and a panel shanks loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two are going to be just fine. Now it's time for you to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island, it takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner? Colonel Sanders. Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy, you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. Nothing goes together better than fried chicken and mashed potatoes and gravy. I've always been something of a down-home chef. Sorry about the yawn. I was thinking we can make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes.
And gravy?
I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes.
No, please. Let me. Picking the perfect produce is a passion of mine.
Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders?
We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business.
Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off of my man.
Did someone call for me?
No. Geez, Van Van. While I'm over here crushing Dr. G's dreams, You're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember?
Colonel Sanders returned, arm full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends.
Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van. Are we looking at a quartet instead of a duet now?
Actually, no. It looked like faculty was struggling, so we offered to give them the hands. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring.
I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing about fancy food. Maybe one day you may be able to look up to my level. Ha! Doubt it.
It is a JoJo character.
It is.
Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But, Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel, deep down, that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together, like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense.
Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really getting at your hard. I was really getting at you hard. Okay. Getting at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks, in your time of need. Turn to Miriam, your forever bestie, who always has your back. For this one, I think
Miriam speedrun.
I think we're going to turn to Miriam for this one. You turn to Miriam, and as soon as you find her, she senses it and looks back. This girl's friend in need radar is second to none. She immediately comes running over.
Is somebody right? I'll destroy them.
I actually think that Ashley and Van were just leaving.
Leaving you in the dust vis-a-vis my silvery shadow, perhaps. But stepping away from this competition, you are sorely mistaken.
Marion, you're a loyal friend, but Doc G is my partner in today's activity.
You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy statures. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfect creamy mash texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It is as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. Colonel?
I know just what to do.
Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat out of which pours a smooth, brown gravy smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still.
If you love something, set it free.
Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face.
Do something!
Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Doc G. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I have potatoes, face? Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hands.
Mashed potatoes with gravy. Pathetic! In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my spot. Brave tentacle octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Laid on a battle axe board by my supreme chef ancestors.
Oh, awesome. I got this one. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It has been eaten.
I think I left something in the oven.
I don't feel so good. It killed him! Everyone step back! Don't take another bite! When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped into Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then almost immediately back to his obvious self. Oopsie! Tastes like poison. The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poison of all kind. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. The ghost of the student. Hello, I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all of his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you.
Sorry I had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home.
What? Like, for real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly.
Those mashed potatoes you made in class today.
Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them.
They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me of why I became so passionate about food to begin with.
Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Got a little choked up there. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders?
Yes, Dr. G?
There's something I need to tell you.
Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first.
Oh, geez.
You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef in the world oh god, I messed up.
It's all right.
And every day since, I have been working toward that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also, lifting a lot of weights, like JoJo weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams, follow our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you. It's so awkward interacting with yourself. Shut up. I'm the only one who gets to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story.
Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy?
You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name?
Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh.
Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero.
The Spork Monster is here to fight a hero.
I'm sorry. I love the Richard or later, nerds. How dare you threaten me as I was just letting down my guards and connecting with another chef on an emotional level.
Be afraid. Be very afraid of me because I'm a monster, see? Is he rhyming on purpose or is that just a coincidence? Before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? Attack. What attack will we use? Cook with love. That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage.
Personally, I think you're severely underleveled for this fight.
I also think I'm underleveled. I go on the attack. It worked last time, right? Cook with love. 1 damage. Spork Monster is really feeling threatened by my attack. Spork Monster focuses their mash mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger, more intimidating. How will you respond?
Dang, I wish we could catch this Pokemon.
I know, right? Let's defend. Trepidation. You hold your head between your hands and mutter, "This is not happening. This is not happening." Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Spork Monster use Utilitensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. You take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Well, then we have to go on the attack. Cook with love does 1 damage. The Spork Monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack, Rounded Edge.
Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here.
Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens.
High power pinch.
Pot Pie Power Pinch does 10 damage. It's super effective. Spork Monster is defeated. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. You saved me! An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Forget mercy. Finish him or spare the wretched beast.
We need the XP, man.
We need the XP. No student will ever walk the quad in fear again. The monster messed with the wrong chef. You'll never survive my student debt loan destruction. Student debt loan disruption does 10 damage. It's super effective. Spork Monster is completely vaporized. Colonel Sander looks on in awe. You continue... Oop, not my line.
You continue to surprise me, Dr. G.
The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. Now, put it back in the corner. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last book to have the name signed out is Borko.
Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar.
Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from the battle buzz, you realize your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy! You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there instructing your love. Dreams are weird. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild vision you had. Were those memories or premonitions? You lie in bed and stare at the ceiling, thinking about the secret you discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. You can't believe he really used paprika. And then there was the secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own.
No, this may sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank.
Like him? Like?
I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school?
No, but that does make complete sense.
Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at school he didn't even go to. And also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade.
I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders.
You and Colonel Sanders? The coolest guy in school? The most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning? You're a thing now?
We definitely connected yesterday.
Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess?
Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? However, you didn't tell her that you know a second ingredient too, which you discovered on your own. Your bestie's eyes light up.
Secret ingredient?
Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing.
So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering.
This can't be good.
He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices.
Secret spices.
The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. And he said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals. And that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own.
That's pretty suspect.
Yeah,
Please.
this is pretty sus.
Please, Miriam, don't tell me.
So, I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted.
I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here.
Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch. You know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices.
Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone.
Please, please, please. It would mean so the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders.
What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? Make up a fake ingredient. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about... It was Eye of Newt. I know it sounds like kind of a witch's potion. What can you do? His first name is Harland.
Eye of Newt? Wow.
Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. It's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossoms fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. He's a Kentucky colonel. It's a honorary rank thing. Stand back and admire his majestic glory. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. You're so struck by the sight of him, you lose the ability to speak coherently. Colonel.
Oh, my bad. Where am I? Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching me. Don't worry, he knows his way home.
You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beaut you have! I mean, what a horseful beaut you have! Dang, that's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you.
Oh, Doctor, he just gets really nervous around people they like.
What? That's not helping.
I mean, they got food poisoning and were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it.
She gives you a wink and a smile as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. Or maybe he just has white hair. When you enter the classroom, you see your two rivals, Ashley and Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad? You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming.
Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure if you're ready to handle this.
Why don't you make like a bee and mine your own wax, honey?
Act like you're not interested in them, but really try and get a closer look. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van muttering something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You cry and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them.
And you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules?
I'm not sure you'd know meal if it ate you.
Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache.
And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil.
You finally get a good look at what they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I need to take a quick break. I'll be right back. I gotta go get the dog and do some stuff. I'll be right back. Give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. All right, I'm back.
Hello.
We were discussing Spanish.
No habla español. Luckily, on the Be Right Back screen, that y'all's voice chat wasn't there. All right. So Ashley,
Cool.
yeah, y'all are fine. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back.
What you're talking about? That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret.
You notice that they just haven't been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing! Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Boop, boop. Clank must be running late. He is in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot.
Hey, watch you, bucket of bolts.
Watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Bzzz, wah.
Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer.
Wah, wah.
No, your mother was a stand mixer.
Brrr, bzzz. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room.
These crazy men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them.
Ashley's tone is completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right?
Chill. Get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena, or at least, or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on.
Maybe I can help you with your business plan.
Just then, Sprinkles arrives at the signal to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town. My tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly you do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who signed their name first. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Doc G? By Haru. Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? A glass of water, a shimmering pepper, or a dog biscuit? The shimmering pepper. A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so you reach out to grab it and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend, whoa. This guy again? I'm here to give you an important message. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. And you must do is... I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Sorry, I think I got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine. I'll work through... To fulfill... The prophecy... You must... You feel yourself beginning to regain consciousness. Aw, man. Alright. Do that lurk and work, Haru. You come to and find everyone is staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure... Oops, sorry. Miriam.
mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch.
Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement.
Today's lunch will be prepared.
The
Yeah.
time competition cook-off.
The level of the theatrics with these two is off the charts. Demand they stop wasting everyone's time, or step up and tell them, you're on! A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the table with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it.
I'm not the fool. You're the fool. Fool! Good one, Ban Ban. I like your... what was it?
Gumption.
Dokji? I'll be watching your performance.
Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer! Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, timer ready. Uh-oh. That's what I'm talking about! Aroo! I stand corrected.
The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope it's a message that lifts you to victory.
Simon, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself.
That's meandering basically.
You had his chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you can really impress him here again. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature does water boil at? Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you. You're going to need to season the chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. 11 ingredients. You might not know all the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Trust. Wrong. I'm begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog. It's never the wrong time for some dog jokes. Well, classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You'd better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day, you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time to harness that energy. So where does it come from? A small town where big dreams are born. All right. Aroo! You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Sizzling. Oh no! You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye.
I believe in you, Dokji.
He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy would it take to make a traditional... Whoa. Stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. What do you take? What a hunk. I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. You and Colonel Sanders right together. You and Colonel Sanders in a gun. Oh no. Really struggling to keep up in the next situation over has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's a colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough to a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps.
Can't say, yikes! I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing personal touch. using the dough to know when it's properly mixed.
There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way.
When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixture to rescue your dough before it's overmixed. But you're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame.
What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult.
Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on.
Bad. And here I am with a completed dish, ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default.
No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Doc G's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared.
Sweetest. Straight dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide variety of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Doc G to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring the creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand.
Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette, atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, Tinder nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce.
Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley?
You?
As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize the rage you feel. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off of your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. What a disgrace. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly.
I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fight. You should get that checked out.
I'm fine. Can you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef.
Failure is part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before?
That's exactly what I think.
Well, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before, enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about lifestyle, but I even failed as a mule handler. A mule handler? That one is especially humiliating. mules can be so cruel.
I didn't know.
People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been.
Sounds like this guy could really use a hug.
I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give.
As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion.
One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make it up for my past misdeeds.
Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the Spork Monster! Gorko, the Spork Monster is here to fight Hero! Is anyone else feeling a bit of deja vu? Sorry. I'm sorry, Gorko, but I could have sworn we already battled you last night. That was Borko, my twin, and I, Gorko, am here to avenge them. Are you stronger than Borko? Well, we're twins, so no, not really. We're pretty much exactly equal in every way. Why do you ask? Colonel Sanders smirks. He's already on the same page as you. It's just we beat Borko pretty easily, so I don't think you have much of a chance. Not to mention, I feel really guilty about that. If I could take it back, I would.
I think the fact she is sin is... Can't we just be friends? Life is too short for me.
I suppose we really don't need to fight. It's just that I've got all these pointy teeth and claws and...
All about a friend who wants to do. Surely you let me.
Of course I do. Inspiration strikes and you come up with a quick idea. Chomp on this! You toss a biscuit into Gorko's open mouth and he devours it in one gulp. Delicious! You're much nicer than the evil students who once upon a time turned me into a creature who stands here today. I don't believe it. You were human once? No, I was Chihuahua. But I was still a student at this school until one day some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. A magic spellbook? Precisely. Borko used to have a copy, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and you shouldn't rely on dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear, I will be there.
It sounds like there's some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Talk G. Together, I am sure we could defeat them. Come back to my hideaway. Can we discuss?
A personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. Looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders.
Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef.
Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret just for you? We're going to reveal it. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decided to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux Hideaway.
Magnificent.
Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl.
Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I like to have it around so I can admire the taste later and think back on it in this moment.
The tears in the corner of Colonel Sanders' eyes. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not?
Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment.
You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. Taxidermy? Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silvery in color, it's actually made of spun silver. A scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of 69? Nice. No, it's one of the special secret recipe ingredients. It's oregano.
The third.
You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then the ghost of a student pops up. You think about heading to the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? No, I've never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I'll just tell you my name right now. Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window a crack and the ghost just swept out with a breeze. On the frame photo shows an old man who looks a lot like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. You look closely and see that there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure this must be Colonel Sanders himself. Or that, or maybe it's the drumstick he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded, am I right? Am I right? You take a closer look at a large urn sitting on a nearby pedal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you read the inscription. It says, "Here lies the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Poor guy. This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment, what important number is there to Colonel Sanders? And it dawns on you, as soon as you turn the dial to 11, 11, 11, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? No, it cannot. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket's a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they mean? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket.
I don't usually loan this out, but I must say, it does look good.
Oh crap, the jacket! You forgot to take it off. Ooh. You decide that now is your moment and make a big move. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This isn't that kind of game. Not that we blame you for trying. But still. Try again. We lost.
Oops.
F.
Our first game over. F in the chat.
We came at him too hard, y'all.
We got another game over?
Game
Yeah.
over?
I think it was actually in the beginning
Oh,
where
yeah.
we decided not to get up.
Oh. I don't.
Oh, we're all the way back here.
Oh, wow. This is way far back.
Yikes.
Can you fast forward?
Working on it. Alright, Spork Monster getting fought. Reveal it. Wow, I can't believe we actually got a game over there.
Same. It's gonna be the choice that we had to make.
Oh, we have to do this. Okay.
Okay, we're back. Fess up and tell him the truth. That seems right.
What do you guys think?
I think I've. Oh, we got the hearts. We got hearts.
All right.
All right, we'll go with that. Might be developing feeling. Oh, can't let get away with dreams. Sorry, it's all right. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving the Colonel in the midst of an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel?
Yes. Top G.
I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful.
I think you're right. We should take things slow.
You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast and your mouth waters at the sight of it.
Here's a simple breakfast. I just picked up.
It's meticulous. It's chicken and a biscuit. Chicken biscuit? Hell yeah!
Oh, yeah.
Well, maybe. Okay. Speak.
You taste
Do that.
You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question.
So, would you say that we're the perfect match?
How presumptuous.
My cuisine and your taste buds, that is.
Such confidence. Such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? We flatter him. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out of the window.
And with the right business partner, I know I can.
Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning awaits for no one. You get home and find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you.
Where? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you.
It's okay. I was just...
But Now that it turns out you're fine, I could finally go get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam.
Sure, but
You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date.
you go, girl. I think I can believe that.
Since I had been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him, you'd better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends. But things quickly spiraled out of control.
Did she just say skydiving as if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker?
And now, I'm not really sure where we stand.
Sorry, I gotta boot a bot real quick. Bye-bye. Alright, sorry. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too. Back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him.
What?
Nothing happened, but the emotional connection, wowzers.
Miriam.
If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in a quad. You can tell from a distance they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because, he's Pop. What's a swirly? It sounds delicious.
Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away.
I have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat.
Get your swirly dip too.
Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
Because I'm literally the biggest person in this school.
Of course the Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare to pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature?
You got... it's Van Van.
You got some nerve, Doc G, suggesting that I pick on a defenseless horse.
Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist. But the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain.
Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up.
I'll never give up. Ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on.
Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Doc G, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon.
Concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard.
Technically, I don't believe in a winner. It's decided, but your presentation was still quite impressive.
What is he doing complimenting her?
But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce?
That sounded indecent.
It really did.
Lewd. It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received.
That's a lot of words to say. It was bland.
Oh, excuse me, Doc G. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself.
You could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Kiernan?
I'm always interested in discussing the fine arts of fine foods. See you inside, Doc G.
Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you felt by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spellbook you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages.
What? That's that book? It looks like bad news.
It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff.
A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful?
I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam.
Astic, couldn't you do something else? Like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger?
Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Don't do it after all. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. Dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens. He must be hungry. Reach for some old homework to give him a snack. You reach into your backpack and grab some homework from the last semester that you forgot to turn in. Sprinkles immediately goes for it, gobbles the sheet of paper like it's a piece of fresh chicken rawhide. Ahem! I apologize for the outburst. I know it seems cliche, but not much in the world satisfies like ungraded work. My, Doc G, were you studying something with cinnamon? I have been sitting in on a lecture series around the art of cake baking. How insightful. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Doc G, for reminding me to dole out the indispensable bit of wisdom. You see, before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by whirs and sparks coming from the back of the room. I told you to save it for after class. Oops, sorry, Miriam.
Good. We can continue. I don't need to reread it.
I was taking that opportunity to grab some water.
Wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger?
Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises.
But no, you had to show up to your cool friends, Jeff and Joan, J&J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date.
Didn't she already say she loved the date earlier?
Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down a mountain or off a cliff for all I care.
Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Beep. Bzz. No amount of...
Make me want to eat that, Clank.
Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend they didn't see the entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam trademark exclamation point. That's what I should call my finals from now on. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam. Are you okay?
Okay. I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone?
Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm going to say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're going to cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way.
Right off into the sunset without me?
Of course not. Well, maybe, sort of, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us, and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest. Anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. Fun fact about Miriam's bangs, she cut them herself.
I should really review my menu for today. I'm gonna make a very special soup.
And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it. While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch. But that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend time before your exam. You've decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it. The location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent, and a chance to beat the pants off of Van Van, the supposed man-man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on, Doc G's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders.
Muted. Doc G, what are you doing here? There's still some time before the final exam.
Oh, just taking it all in. I'm a big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake and the smell is slowly filling the space around you.
Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious.
You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. We will fess up about our practice dish. Okay, you got me. Doing a little bit more than visualizing.
I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards.
That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell?
Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie. With an all butter crust. I'm hungry now.
For real.
And my
Chicken
nose is
pot
telling me
pie.
something else.
Oh no, is it burning?
No, I could smell that was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out.
Channel.
The moment of
That
truth.
sounds weird. Wow. the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day.
There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lay down the ground rules. There are no rules, that is, except to cook with everything you've got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll pull you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely preparing to go big by going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect, his original recipe, fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts out at a full 10 out of 10, with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air.
Whoosh!
Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. That also sounded lewd. Van flexes pectorals and he chops open a sea urchin.
Let's rock and roll.
Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed.
Spatula!
Even Clank gets in on it. $5 pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English?
Singularity, as was foretold.
We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all.
South District. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take the opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? Now we're going to do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room.
I believe in you, Dogchi.
Miriam notices too.
Did you, Dogchi? Since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever.
You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who is cooking?
Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you.
Oh, that's sweet, but... Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles.
Aha! It's the secret ingredient.
It's cocaine. However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world does she get Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve, the spork monster. Steve, wait, what happened to Gorko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Gorko had the day off. But you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle. So I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve, the spork monster, notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summoned me, eh? Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in the pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country. You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they come from, but it seems it was probably pretty lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like the time in Monster School that I had fallen asleep during Scared Tactics class, and when I woke up, you toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint. Never mind. I'll tell you later. Good luck. Having suffered through the huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. You summon extra power from deep down within yourself. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure, my hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, Doc G, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you'd been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives from this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. Don't worry, dear Doc G. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides you have earned his support.
I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet, rolling with punches.
He steps up to your station and stands right beside you.
I'm here to help.
All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules?
Following the rules has never been my thing. I follow my heart.
Also, the dog professor said there were no rules, so... What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, Colonel said...
Sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual effort.
Are you suggesting?
If we combine forces, we could find a perfect union.
Time's up, students! With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop! Clank! From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. Hey, I'm flying! It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Mariam, would you mind? Inside the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now! Let me guess, did Van Van have something to do... Wait, let me guess, did Van Van have something to do with this?
When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse?
I thought a wedgie was a salad. Looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks, I must say. It's not the worst prank in UCSAL history, but it's not exactly your material. Wait a second, pranks. Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there is none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged. I guess we'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, there comes a time for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now, describe your dish.
Made tender udon noodles in savory soup.
My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Narutomaki I spy floating in this itsy itsy bowl?
Chef?
Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name.
Yes, Sprinkles. And some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself.
Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug.
Thank you for helping me believe in myself.
Van Van, you're up. Now, describe your dish.
I made me over smooth egg custard in an axe, you urchin shell, topped with caviar.
Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second different colored type of urchin?
Yes, Sprinkles.
A bit much, don't you think?
That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool?
Sprinkles leans in to stiff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Whew! Whew!
Be gentle with my cuisine.
Finally, Sprinkles goes all in. Tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Ouch! My tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this! It keeps poking my tongue! Disqualified! A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van Van does not go gentle into the night.
This is qualified for glamour?
Don't discount simplicity!
This isn't the last you've heard of me.
Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know, I'm a dog and I drink milk, get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley, it's time to step up. Now describe your dish.
Made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass.
That actually doesn't sound too bad.
Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece.
Don't eat the food. At a cooking school?
Your ears or something, Doc G? I told you it's a display piece.
Ashley, I must say it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school.
I cooked it and did an extremely good job at cooking it too. I didn't realize we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating, School for the Hungry. Suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted. But don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral.
If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley as she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up.
You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you!
And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone.
You've heard of me either.
If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. 2 chefs! What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese
has become something else.
He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I'd seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing, and completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive that Van Van and Ashley are drawn back by its magnificent fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment, to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog is in the house! Aroo-roo-roo-roo! You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist. Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van Van and Ashley tell everyone they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation is clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. Now that everyone is together, it's the Spork Monster. He is totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here out, I'd prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, the Party Monster. Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's going to do great. A red carpet rolls across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking to the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had to mail directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of a chancellor of such and such. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What?
I actually feel like I knew it this whole time.
Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me?
I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank.
You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she has managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand. Kind of. Humans are weird. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives.
Howdy, classmates.
Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not just enough to give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal.
not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken.
The end? No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor.
Dakchi, what are you doing sitting all alone?
Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance.
Might you tell me, what are the qualities you would expect to find in such a person?
Oh, off the top of my head, I don't know. A spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning trademark, just to name a few.
It is truly my lucky day. Would you dance with me?
Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you.
And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off. And I'll be so glad to spend it together with Dakchi.
How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks.
Work together? Well, I think this is something I need to do by myself.
But who will help you run your restaurants?
I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, you really think running restaurants is the best path forward?
Could it be you found a love connection, but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at pastry school.
Oh, my dear Dakchi, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. Along the way, you'll have me by your side.
The end.
So I guess that was just one of the endings.
I guess. There's gotta...
Like,
What?
I think Petal got disconnected.
Oh, pedal DC'd. Yeah, there's got to be multiple endings to this. Not that I'm going to go back and grind through them. But there's got to be one where you earn his respect and his love. I can't believe that for an ad, like KFC put this much time and effort into a dating simulator game. Like, why? But on the other hand, I kind of loved it.
Yeah, it was out there. I'll say that.
It
Yeah.
was hilarious. I love how we had a whole anime OP at the end there.
Oh yeah, I know it was pretty good. This was definitely worth it. This was a great incentive, and I'm glad we made it. But our next incentive, dear friends, at 130 followers, we're currently sitting at 106 followers. At 130 followers, we will have a cooking stream, so that'll be fun. So that is a next thing to do. But speaking of cooking, I actually need to go and cook dinner. Although I really want to just go get some KFC. Damn you! It's worked well. So I need to do that. So I guess I will find someone for y'all to, host and raid. Send y'all off on the merry way. So let's see what we can find out there. Thank you all for coming today. This was super fun. It was dumb and stupid fun, and I loved it. So thank you all for being here. This wouldn't have been the same without y'all here, with me doing this stuff. I think having all the extra voices really added to it. So thank you all, Gouda and Petal and Plum and True. All of y'all were great. Thank you all very much. Let's see who's streaming. We could send y'all off to.
it was
Thank
a
you
lot
for
of fun.
having us.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Hey, y'all come, y'all hang around all the time. It was nice to get y'all in on this. We can do some more fun, stupid stuff moving forward because I like doing fun, stupid stuff. I'm not really seeing anyone that I want to send y'all off to, so I think we might just call it here. So I'm going to go ahead and cut stream. Thank you all very much for showing up. I really appreciate you all. Thank you and have a great evening. See y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow morning I'll be back. Probably play a little bit of Ni no Kuni, and then maybe something else, but we'll see. All right.
Good luck with the Ni no Kuni.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, y'all. That is a game that's definitely worth being backseated. Definitely backseat Ni no Kuni. All right. I'll see y'all later. Bye.